Think about it. How many ideas have you ever had that you never acted on? The business, the podcast, the book, the investment, the movie, the invention, the song, the painting. I mean, I could go on and on. You know what I mean? The content page, the opportunity. You told yourself you do it later. You told yourself when the money get right, I'm on it. When I get more confidence, I'm on it. More experience, I'm on it. More certainty, I'm on it. Well, what if ideas don't belong to us truly? What if they're just like downloads that come from the middle of nowhere? What if the vision that came to your head came to your head for a specific reason? And if you don't act on it, the download gets passed on to somebody else easily, just like that. Because haven't we all experienced it? You have a great idea. You get excited about it. You think about it for weeks, for months, for years. Then one day, you open up your phone and see somebody else doing the exact same thing you had in your mind. Now they're being called a genius. Now they're being praised. Now they're going viral. Now they're being called the visionator, the inventor. You know what I mean? And you're sitting there saying to yourself, damn, I thought about that years ago. Or telling somebody, look, didn't I tell you about this idea a couple years ago? And they looking at you like, yeah, but you never did it. But ideas reward action, not intention. See, the difference wasn't that they were smarter than you. The difference wasn't that they were more talented than you. The difference was they moved on the idea and you didn't. Maybe fear got in the way. Maybe self-doubt got in the way. Maybe you underestimated yourself. Maybe you convinced yourself you weren't ready. But while you were questioning yourself, somebody else was building. While you were waiting for certainty, somebody else was taking action. And now they're living out the vision that you could have been living out. Which brings me to a bigger question. What if your biggest fear isn't failure? What if your biggest fear is reaching the end of your life, meeting the person you could have become? The version of you that acted on the idea, started the business, wrote the book, made the move, took the risk, ignored the fear, believed in themselves, and kept going no matter what, even when times got hard. Imagine standing face to face with that person, the stronger version, the wealthier version, the healthier version, the happier version, and realizing the only thing that separates you two is a handful of decisions that were never made. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not connections, just action. That's why I wrote the book. Young, you underestimate my potential. Because most people aren't lacking potential. They're lacking belief in themselves long enough to act on it. If you are tired of watching other people build the life you once imagined for yourself, grab the book or comment Young, and I'll show you how to get your own copy. Oh, yeah.